With regards to Durban, it feels like a lot of the people, like when people are creators also in Durban, we can talk about different spaces in the sense that they usually do end up moving to one of the other two metros.
Joburg or Cape Town.
Exactly. I saw another tweet or an Instagram post the other day that was saying Joburg is like the New York versus Cape Town is like the LA, and then they said Durban's like Texas.
Welcome to the posties in the parties, you know the vibes. Welcome to episode number. What is this? 4 now.
It's number 4,
That's
bro.
Crazy.
We're moving. We're moving, guys.
One more episode to make 1%.
Top 1%, guys, of podcasters ever. People don't make it this far.
No cap. Human beings need to learn a little bit more consistency.
Yeah, guys.
That's our game. Our game is consistency.
That's it. Consistency and taking you guys on the journey the whole way.
But anyways, welcome to the Posties Podcast, the show where we talk about everything, getting up, getting the bag. Would you rather? Fire last episode.
Bro. Yes, guys. What's this? Shout out the last episode. That was nice. That was nice, you know.
We played Would You Rather. It was fun.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, please go back and watch that one, bro. Answer there too in the comments.
Do we do that like last episode thing here where they click on it?
I think it's somewhere there. I don't know. You guys
shout out Moses, shout out Eves, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys always know in the back. Eves and Moses are there always holding us down. You guys know the vibes.
Yes, the link is somewhere there.
Yeah. and we're back. Also, everyone listening, just listening to our beautiful voices. You know, one of us is an artist. You guys must also stream his music.
Oh yeah, I dropped like a week ago here.
Yes, you did, bro. Sheesh. Office Hours Volume 1.
Number numero uno.
Ooh, numero uno. Of how many? Have you thought about it?
Of how many? I mean, like that's the whole thing is the story, man. It's X, you know, it's the X variable.
Yes.
But we spoke about this before. Like, I'll make as much office hours as there are office hours to make from. So
that's the correct answer. That's
definitely the correct answer.
Let's keep it pushing.
That leads me to what we're talking about today, right?
Okay. Let's go.
I got you.
Let's go.
Don't worry. So we are young niggas, young boys, young people in the city, the beautiful city of heaven called Cape Town.
Shout out Cape Town.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. It is actually beautiful here. A lot happens here, but it's still very beautiful to be here constantly. And Cape Town has a huge creative scene in South Africa. Right.
True.
Like it's definitely one of the metropolitans to the point where I can't say which one is bigger between the creative scene in Johannesburg, which is like obviously Celebville,
True.
versus Cape Town, which is like more. I don't know how to even describe it, and that's what we're talking about today. We're describing it, and like we're talking about it. We're talking about the players. We're talking about what's happening.
What the overall environment looks like from our perspective. You know, we also want to hear what you guys say in the comments about all of that. But just of what you've said already, just starting it there, I think that the difference just fundamentally does start with the money. I think it does start with the money. In Joburg, can we agree that there's more money in every kind of scene? Every kind of scene, but also you also touch on the creative scene.
Let's take it back to the top before we even get to the racks.
Okay.
Because that's a factor as to why there's differences between the scene in Joburg and the scene in Cape Town, to be honest. But let's go back to like the start of it. Describe them. Describe Joburg creative scene.
Okay.
And describe the Cape Town creative scene. Let's put it some form of like an unofficial definition from our POVs, etc. Obviously, you know, all the whole disclaimer thing. Disclaimer.
Yeah. From the outside looking in, I'd say the Cape Town, and I hate to use the word, but I'm using it because I don't have a different word to use here.
Okay.
But
What's the word?
It feels like there's more freedom in Cape Town with regards to creative expression.
So it's more of a free creative.
Exactly, a space where you can collaborate with different kinds of people. Sure. I'm not saying there's agendas in Joburg. You guys can come at me for that, but I think that it's easier to be free and yourself and just start without necessarily thinking about cool, the pressures of working with X, Y, and Z, getting to a certain level at a certain time. You can just start, push, and go passion first. I believe it's easier to go passion first in Cape Town than it is in Joburg. That's where I started from.
So then describe Joburg from that same POV. So you're saying it's a creative scene, it's hard, but it's more not passion driven, it's more work driven.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I.
But isn't that what you're trying to do though, as a creative? Like you're trying to get to the point where it is my job.
I think
you're trying to get to the point where your racks are like directly attached to the work of your hands.
No, 100%. And the thing, like, I think also it needs to be seen as a job from day one. I'm not saying that don't have something that's paying the bills or whatnot, but know that at the end of the day, this is the kind of goal that I'm trying to get to. So I need to be putting in those hours. If you're an artist, you know what? Be in the studio, write your lyrics. What's this? Shoot content. Work with other creators and collaborators.
Yeah, Cape Town is dope. Like in my perspective, I feel like Cape Town is more of a free creative space.
Okay.
A lot more of the homies are I guess being free, but I suppose a lot of the things that I've heard from the guys who come from Joburg and who operate in Joburg is that the Cape Town niggas may or may not lack some form of drive. You know, they don't have that oomph thing, and like that's what a lot of the Joburg creators say when they come down.
Would you put that down to the pressures? So the pressures are like maybe financial, maybe other things. Like, what do you think the crux of where that actually stems from could be? And also, I just want to put it out there. Sorry that we're only talking about Joburg and Cape Town. We know there's other metros in South Africa.
No, true. Sorry about that.
We just have to talk from our POV right now. And at the end of the day, if you're from Durban,
that's a fire wallpaper though. That's a fire wallpaper though. I just saw your wallpaper. Anyway, anyhow,
we're not here to talk about my wallpaper in this episode. Maybe we'll talk about it in another episode. But today we're not gonna. It is a fire wallpaper though. It is a fire feature I took. Cool. But with regards to Durban, it feels like a lot of the people, like when people are creators also in Durban, we can talk about different spaces in the sense that they usually do end up moving to one of the other two metros.
Joburg or Cape Town.
Exactly. I saw another tweet or an Instagram post the other day that was saying Joburg is like the New York versus Cape Town is like the LA, and then they said Durban's like Texas. And I don't know how much I agree or disagree with that
Durban's like Texas.
They said it's like Texas. I don't know where they were coming back by that, bro.
I'm not gonna lie,
bro. They were actually violating.
I look, you agree with that. I agree with that.
I look,
because you know, like the stereotype is that Texas people are like wild and like raucous and the traditionalists to like all America and
then also in Durban, you guys listen to what's this? Dude, the Zulu rock called Qom, like, it's all of these things.
Before we take it back to the blues, Maskandi, bro.
Yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying. But like, getting back to like the whole thing when I'm talking about creatives, let's define fundamentally what a creative is and what the creative is also in the South African setting. What would you define it as? And like, put it as succinct as you can possibly.
I had to give you the hubbly for that one just so I can talk about it.
No worries. You know my vibe. You know what I'm saying.
No. We're here. So my definition of a creator is anyone who, remember earlier I spoke about someone who makes work with their hands. Okay. And like that could look like entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? It could look like a tech startup. It could look like a musician. It could look like a painter. It could look like an artist.
Content creators, YouTubers.
It's someone who's saying, hey, like I want to put direct action and efforts into this, and I want this to create this idea that I have, whether it's the greatest company of all time or the greatest artist of all time, or like 5 paintings that rival the Mona Lisa, or like,
what if that's not my goal though? What if that's not my goal?
I mean, it's okay, but you're still creating. You're still creating. Because creators and like entertainers and like all other aspects of like creators that we have in a modern society now, they're so multifaceted, and people get satisfaction from like being in different parts of it. Some people just want to make. Some people want to change the world with what they make. Some people want to make a lot of money with what they make. Some people like there's different.
Look, you're 100% right there, and from that point, I also think that everyone, especially with your definition, everyone can create.
Everyone can create.
Like, definitely everyone can create. Nice. Also, I feel like we're also like, especially in the social media age, when we're seeing things on Instagram, and on social media all the time, on some that Ferrari, that Urus, that everything. I think to get to that point of view, you're gonna have to have your own thing that generates revenue, generates profits, that gets you that.
Because to get that Rari, you need to literally change your world, bro. Like, I don't have a milli. I don't have a milli right now.
Yeah, we're not speaking
right now.
But it's the thing of like,
but it's like, yo,
there's people we follow, there's people we listen to where they're going in that side of a certain direction, because what they're creating and growing is their own thing.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that can be a thing of like your
ownership, bro. Ownership. Maybe
bro.
do you think there's an ownership differences in Cape Town and Joburg? Because a lot of the niggas in Cape Towns are also doing their own thing. To be honest, like let me shout out and these are just the homies that I know. Obviously, High, who I shot for. Yeah. Ari is going crazy, bro. Like he's literally doing his own thing. Then there's Suave, bro, and he's like going crazy. I think he works with Jaden Smith. I don't even know how he does this, bro. Like he's just going crazy and he's just creating. And there's like other niggas and they own their shit. The Broke Boys.
Exactly. Shout out the Broke Boys.
They own their shit.
Exactly.
Whereas in like Joburg niggas also own their shit. I'm not gonna lie. They
that's
do.
What I was getting to. Like,
you're waiting for me to land. You're waiting for me to land. This guy.
I was waiting for you to land because I was like, I know you're not trying to insinuate that.
No, I was extrapolating the idea.
Exactly.
That's
what we're doing. Like we always say to you guys, that we're building ideas, we're having a conversation, we're here to learn, we're here to also impart our experiences and just grow the community, the posties community, like we always say.
Yeah.
But with creatives, it's, I don't know, bro. Like I love, especially because you're a creative, just seeing.
You're a creative, bro.
Also,
you're a creative, bro. You always fight this, but you write poetry, bro. Like you like visual arts. You know, you take in arts regularly. Intentionally, you know what I'm saying? You standing in front of a camera right now.
True. Okay, then can I ask a question?
Okay.
What kind of person, and you can make an archetype of this, isn't a creator?
What type of person? No one is not a creator.
I think so too.
It's to the result where you call yourself a creator, it's just because you've been suppressed or you're suppressing yourself. In my honest opinion, I feel like when you feel like you're not creative, it's because you're rather just scared. And there's another question that you need to ask yourself. That is between you and your psychologist. Minangas. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying
to prescribe anything.
This is not.
We're just saying.
Me, I grew up on Oprah, but damn, I'm not Oprah. I'm not Dr. Phil.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, who else?
Yeah, those are actually the only two.
Yeah, those are
actually the only two we know.
But yeah, and that's the thing. But like, hey, like everyone is creative. Everyone can make sense. At some point, we all had a coloring book. At some points, like. We tested, and there are some guys who, in terms of what we were taught as a coloring book, cannot paint.
Dog, and
in terms of what we talk about by coloring book, coloring within the lines, using these colors, you know what I'm saying? What we learned how to color, some people like can't draw and they're making the greatest paintings in the world. Can't draw. That's the thing.
I think it comes with the thing of like, dude, you got to start. You got to start and see what you actually have in any kind, in any kind of space. And if it doesn't work out, that's also okay, guys. Like, it's not the end of the world.
People always ask, like, yo, that's such a ridiculous business idea. Why didn't I think of it? Because you
just didn't do it.
You just didn't do it.
You just didn't do
it. Airbnb, bro.
Funny enough, I was at an event the other day.
It's the BMW's.
No. This was another.
Sorry, I'm just name dropping. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, no, you're allowed to name drop.
Quack.
Inside out. That's why we're on this platform.
Oh yeah, we still got to speak about that award too. Hey.
Maybe next episode. Cool. Maybe I'll bring it out next episode. You know, so we can talk about it. But actually, at that event, we were talking about literally. So I know you guys probably all know tomato sauce and All Gold.
Yeah.
So you guys know so sometimes when you leave it for too long, like it can get a little bit like, I don't want to say musty, but like hard, and it's not that smooth tomato sauce kind of thing.
Yes.
So apparently All Gold at the actual factory, they have the same problem. They have the same problem in their tubes. So a CPUT student invented a little bit of a thing that actually was this like
a solution.
A solution for that, so that all of that wastage for All Gold doesn't happen anymore.
What is the solution?
Dude, it's like it's some contraption that they put into the devices already.
Oh, is this the Internet of Things event?
No, this was at the award show. I was speaking to like someone that knew the person that started it. So the way it works is that it adds to their already production line and their process, and then it mitigates all the loss that they have for the things that is like the solid tomato sauce that's like they literally just throw away. So the thing of like for All Gold, they also saving so much money. And the thing is, they sold the patent literally for millions. And the guys, this is not in rands. This is USD, bro. And it's the thing of like, now when you think about it, every time you're having like using tomato sauce and you're like, oh damn, this thing is stuck. You didn't think about that thing. Someone did. And that's the creation kind of thing we're speaking about from an entrepreneurship
literally it's that leap. Because like you actually have thought about, damn, this gunka tomato sauce.
Everyone's thought about it.
You've thought about it. And he's just been like, He just said, after saying that.
You went, and then you just keep adding to the thing. And so did I. So did you.
Do you, and you do every day. Like,
exactly.
You just need to do it more intentionally. You want to do it.
Exactly. There's problems we literally go in every day seeing. And guys, there's a solution, man.
There's a solution. Be that
and
guy.
that solution doesn't necessarily just have to be you finding the solution.
Facts.
I think collaboration is everything.
Facts. And that brings me back to Cape Town, Johannesburg.
Yeah.
There's also a collaboration, I think, blockage between the two cities. First of all, work between is tougher than normal, obviously, because of a function of distance. But also, we don't get a mix of the culture. Like, there's a completely different culture in Johannesburg as there is in Cape Town. Like, when I'm partying in Joburg, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, we go up. We go
up.
We go up in Joburg.
Like, it's crazy. When I'm partying in Cape Town as well, it's crazy as well. And it's like, damn, but I'm enjoying like two different sides.
Vibes. There's two different vibes.
It's two different things. Like, I have to separate them. I can't integrate them. And that goes through creativity.
Do you think there needs to be an integration though?
I feel like for growth, at some point, collaboration is needed.
Okay.
Okay. As an artist, right? You decide you want to become an artist, but you only ever get to do that when you find someone who's like going to be like, hey, go record. Or hey, come record by me.
Yeah.
Or hey, like, you know what I'm saying? And then you also have to have that person who's like, hey, what if you do this? And then they open up a whole new world for you. Like, collaboration is beyond just like us working together. It's just also interacting about art together.
Exactly, because that's the only way that growth is really gonna come from it.
I mean, look at business. Networking events. Yeah, that's just talking about. People go there and they talk about, hey, I make a bread. Yo, literally
something you haven't ever thought of.
Craziest thing I told you. I think I told you about this a couple months ago.
Let's tell everyone now.
But there's a company in Italy, and like it's a venture capital firm, and right now their whole thing is making this new shape of spaghetti or like pasta.
You didn't tell me this.
I'm sure I did. I think I sent you the article.
Sorry. My bad.
And like the whole thing is like this new pasta shape is crazy, and like it take all that. Oh, come on, bro! A pasta shape,
bro. Like it's crazy, like bro. Shape. Like the answers are actually in front of us all the damn time. It's also beautiful.
I don't think there is an answer. I think just do you. Just do what you need.
Okay, yes. Oh, yes, I agree with that. Yo,
like, if you're looking for an answer the whole time, like, you're never going to find it.
True.
Like, rabbit trail, whatever.
So, with regards to the creative space, like we're talking about it now, where do you see it going? We'll start with answering on the Cape Town perspective, and then we'll see the Joburg one too. Because I think things, and we have spoken about music a little bit before.
Also, we need to get more creators up on the party as well.
No, guys, don't worry. The party is still gonna grow. I'm even saying party now.
You know the vibe.
No, you got me. You know the vibe. No, you got me.
Got him. Nah, he was fighting. Previous episode, he was fighting the handshake too. You see my RKOs come out. Got him.
Don't let him do this to me, guys. I know there's gonna be a divide in the comments where you guys are gonna have my side.
Look at him now.
Please help me.
Yes. Anyhow, what do you think we're going? And you spoke about Amapiano. What were you gonna say?
I was saying that I think what I was watching, actually, shout out again. I think we're always gonna shout out what's this chillers, what's this
Maggie, like podcast and chill.
Podcast and chill. Sorry.
What's up, Ghost Lady?
What's up, Ghost Lady?
How you doing, Ghost Lady?
So it's a thing of like,
shout out Eves and Moses too,
bro. Always. What I love about what Amapiano is doing, literally for the country, is that, dude, like, it's something that's literally born and bred here, and it's just growing nationwide. And that's growing
nationwide, internationally.
It started with the music, then it goes DJs culture. Making music. Then they taking.
Now there's a thing where like you can't be an Amapiano DJ if you don't. That's culture.
That's
if you
culture.
Don't dance, like damn, it's tough for me. Culturally, it's also becoming a thing.
And the thing, it's growing. I think it's growing everything. It's making the space more accessible. True. And dude, and the thing of
Amapiano's gonna save hip hop in South Africa.
Whoa, that's how I take.
Amapiano's gonna save hip hop in South Africa. Look at all your boys. Shout out Cass. Shout out. That's OG still. I'm not even hating. I'm not even trying to throw shade.
But Cass was on Amapiano early, bro.
But like he's still a hip hop guy. That's how he came out. He was like, Casper, your verse. Yeah, I mean, not to say. I mean, as an artist, it's also tough to say he was a hip hop guy because maybe he always planned to do it.
I have a question now.
Artist evolution thing.
As a creative,
okay.
When you're starting out, do you have to stick in a niche and then grow out, or can you just start it? What's easier to do to in inverted commas blow?
Okay, What's
from your
easier? I
perspective?
don't have an answer because we're also trying to feed the family, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get out of the hood.
But I'm
I don't have an
trying to feed
answer.
my Pomeranian,
But,
guys.
you know what I'm saying? Trying to feed the pommy, Tony, you know what I'm saying? Tony.
I got two pets, guys. My Pomeranian, that's called Begumuzi. Shout out Begumuzi, and then my hawk called Tony.
Yeah, Tony.
If you guys don't get it, then you don't. They're not supposed to get it.
Yeah, but like you might have to get kicked out of the party if you don't get it. Nah,
no one's getting kicked out. Just stay. Okay. We want you here. But yes, you were saying.
You either like the loving mother or like.
This guy literally said it's mom and dad. This guy literally said it's mom. Did you hear him say it's mom and dad?
Though. That's cute. That's cute.
I don't mind.
Okay, yeah, cool.
I'm cool with it.
Cool. Anyhow, yeah, bro. Amapiano's definitely putting the boys on. Where do I think we're going? Like, shout out African music as a whole, as of recent, is growing. Like, I'm gonna have to shout out Naija before we even get to Amapiano. Naija been working for years, trying to push Afro beats. Like, Davido, if I tell you, say I love you.
Yo, bro, even before that, bro.
D'banj, bro.
D'banj, I was gonna say, dog.
Don Jazz himself, bro.
Anyways. And you've been putting on more now, and lately, bro, it's been beautiful,
bro. And it's like it's been happening for time, bro. And like now, it's gotten to a point where like even the country at the most south of Africa, which like has a bit of push, can get its art out there. And Amapiano is going crazy. Like I was chatting to an American mate, and he's like, yo, like most of the clubs or some of the clubs, they even have a 15-minute Amapiano set at least, nyana.
Yeah,
and it's probably going to be like the 2 songs that are like the biggest.
Exactly, but that's how it starts, guys. That's how it starts. And it's so beautiful to see,
That's how it starts. It's so beautiful to see. And like we're definitely getting out there. The longevity of the sound itself needs to be proven by its partakers, because another trend that we've noticed with SA is there's a different house trend every year. It's house,
the Gom trend, guys. My knees are still sore. I probably said this before, but they're still sore, guys. I don't have the medical aid for it. But like, dog, let's to close off. Let's just wrap it back into even though you said you don't have the answers for like what it will take to blow, specifically in the creative space, but. What if you were to put you've got the question now on an exam paper, what would you say is it, bro? You looking cool as you do right now.
You know the vibes. Consistency, number 1. Growth, actual growth, organic growth in the sense that with whatever you're doing, you're trying new things. Not in the sense that like everything is new, but in the sense that, hey, I did it last time. You know, I learned this from last time. These are the new ideas from my head that I've always had. Okay. With this knowledge that I've learned from last time, let me try and combine them and like go somewhere. And that's how you end up finding a direction, by doing that a few times. By doing that, you end up finding a direction.
A few times with a lot of iterations. Yeah. Got to keep doing it. Got to keep
You got to iterate before you get the perfect version of whatever you're trying
Exactly. Okay.
And by doing that, you're practicing so many times. You're getting better at like the art in general. And then
you get into 10,000 hours. Get into those
10,000 hours.
Yeah.
And then when you end up finding a direction, by doing it enough times to notice a pattern, you end up then discovering a niche, your sound, your look, your brush stroke, you know, and say, got it. When I paint, you know, your poetry style, you know, like you end up finding that niche just by like, I've done it, I've grown, I've seen this is what I want to do, I've moved myself in this direction. And like that's just artistically. In terms of the numbers, you have to then also take care that you're also a business. You gotta push.
Yeah, you're a brand.
You're a brand. You take care of your look, take care of yourself, manage yourself, manage your behavior, manage your interactions. Be genuine. Not saying not be genuine, but like manage them. Is this good for me?
Yeah.
You know, is this good for humanity?
You're spitting, bro. You're spitting.
And obviously, you can never be perfect. I'm not perfect at it at all. But like, try that. That's why it's important to have a team around you. Someone just can be like, hey, you know, I need you to do this right now.
I think in future we also have to have a part where we actually talk about like how you can grow your team in any kind of space, finding the right people that like in your life, because it's trial and error at the end of the day. Even this whole creative thing, guys,
trial and error.
It's got to be trial and error.
Because again, these are all ideas.
Exactly, guys.
These are all ideas. Bro, how do you do it right?
And L doesn't mean you lost, bro. You learn, guys. You learn, bro. And dude, we don't have the answers yet, bro.
Look now to W.
Exactly. It's that simple.
Just ride the wave.
No, I think I enjoyed this episode, bro.
I enjoyed it. Good chats.
We spoke. We're still gonna like go onto these things a little bit more, bro. Delve deeper into them. But like, it's nice, bro. I want to hear what you guys think about it. We want you guys to share. Like, let's grow the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got anything else to add to end it off, my G?
Just that I love you guys. Thank you for coming to episode number 4, Fizzy 5.
Yeah, bro.
You know
episode 4, guys. We'll see you in the next episode, number 5. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what we'll be doing next time? Yeah,
who knows what we're doing in number 5? Who knows
guys.
Some interesting characters.
Bro. At all the times, guys, like, comment, subscribe, stream on all the platforms, guys. We're happy to see you again, and we're gonna keep seeing you guys.
Post this podcast.
The journey continues.
The journey continues.